जय अपरूप गंधन्मादित माधवा जय जय मंगल श्री ना माधवीर परिहित बसने की अद्भुत अलौकिक गंध वर्तमान अलौकिक गंध वर्तमान. All glories to the wonderful girl whose fragrance madness Madhav. Jaya Jaya Aparupa Gandhan Madita Madhava. All glories to her auspicious, beautiful, holy name. And how wonderful is her dress that carries the extraordinary fragrance of Madhavi flowers. Madhavi flower, huh? Jaya Jaya Aparupa Gandhan Madita Madhava. The Gandhan Madita Madhava is one of the name of Radharani. She who madness Madhav with her fragrance. That's her name, known as Gandhan Madita Madhava. Jaya Jaya Mangala Srinam. How sweet is her name also. All glories her auspicious, beautiful holy name. Radha means how. That's the Sukadeva Goswami. Okay, if you recite Radha Nam, the saints are saying, spontaneously becoming in the trance condition. That means samadhi avastha. Because the Radha name, which is favorable for the Krishna only, always Krishna reciting Radha, Radha, Radha. There is one Leela, when the Narada came to see Krishna in Dwaraka, the 1,808 queens, so there is 1,108 chamber also. So Narad came to see the householder life of the Krishna. And he entered first chamber. Krishna was playing, sitting with the Rukmini. And one after he went to see. And in every chamber Krishna was, he was playing with some children, somebody, he was playing cards with the queens, Alila. But finally he said there is only one chamber. No one is there, only Krishna was there and meditating. So Narada surprised. When Krishna woke up and Narada asked to go down, Prabhuji, one doubt my whole universe, all are worshipping you only. But whom you are worshipping? You are meditating. It is surprise. Krishna told, my worshipful deity is Radharani. I am reciting only Radha, Radha. Here I am living, how I live except Radha. So I am meditating here. It is duty for maintaining this Dwaraka, but I am thinking of here also. So Radha name is like this. Jaya Jaya Mangala Sri Nam. How sweet and wonderful, beautiful name of the Radha. And Madhavir Parihita Basane ki Adbhuta Alaukika Gandha Vartaman. How wonderful is a dress that carries the extraordinary fragrance of Madhavi flowers. There is one flower, Madhavi. Radhar Basananchala Sanchalane Parimala Je Pavana Karya Bahana Krishna Saranjadham Sei Gandha Karedan Dhanya Dhanya Sei Tapavan Dhanya Dhanya Sei Tapavan. Glorious is the breeze that carries the fragrance of the airs of Radha's garment. And glorious is the breeze that gives this fragrance to the abode of Sri Krishna's nostrils. बुझे राधार वसनांचल संचालने परिमल वसनांचल मीन्स द हिज हेयर ड्रेस साड़ी साड़ी जेतलो पवन रे हलुचे ना तार पवन कृष्ण नासरे बसছে so that's our Prabhupada Pad Sripad obeys that direction from where the Radharani's fragrance is coming. So after when he suddenly his spiritual leela stopped, when he was, then he shouted, "Oh Radhe, where you are? Oh direction, show me my Praneshwari, heart of my life, where she is." And he bowed down. He gave obeisance that direction from where the Radharani's fragrance is coming. Here that written, Radhara Basananchalam, the glorious is the breeze that carries the fragrance of the airs of Radha's garment. Madhavi, huh? Nice. Madhavi flower. Here write the Madhavi flower also. Dhanya Dhanya Seita Madhavi flower. The Radharani's dress, fragrance of the dress, telling here. The essence of the fragrance of the Madhavi flowers, this scent come from the Radharani's dress. So, glorious is the breeze that gives this fragrance to the abode of Sri Krishna's nostril. Krishna really, he is always thirsty to drink the nectar of Radharani's face, nectar of the Radharani's breeze, dress. Before we read this Leela, when Krishna was decorating the Radharani, and our Pradhan Path, he did one prank Leela. Oh my God. Hare Krishna. Patela. Oh, ठीक है पठे दे 9:30 पठे वाला 9टा बेलू ओके हरे same poem. This poem on the Maharaj. This poem on the Maharaj. No. Here written. This poem is from Jogendra Dugramati Bhavitun. Maybe on the Maharaj. No name is mentioned. Before we did the Leela, we read the Leela. When Krishna was decorating the Radharani's with a lotus with his hand, and our Sripad, Pradhan, he was as a form of the Kinkari form. He was standing there, and by the order of the Radharani, he did fan. But now he changed the Leela. He thought from the Radharani's side, he shared this. That means he was fanning. The fragrance come from the Radharani's side and entered the Krishna's nostril. That time the Krishna lost his patience and he becomes sept also. Sept, gharma, sweet, SWEET, what you say, pronounces, sweating, okay. So similarly, Krishna was always thirsty to drink the nectar of the Radha from Radharani, which comes from the Radharani's dress, from Radharani's fragrance, from Radharani's moon-like face, Radharani's moon-like lips, everything. He always thirsty to drink. So here this commentator speaks. So all glories is the breeze that gives this fragrance to the abode of Sri Krishna's nostril. Before the return, the Radharani's her dress that carries the external fragrance of Madhavi flowers. The external fragrance of Madhavi flowers, that essence comes from the Radharani's dress. So this fragrance enters into Krishna's nostril now. Krishna nasa randradhama sei gandha kare mana dhanya dhana se. That's our goal is that wind, that fragrance. Ore dik bol kotha mor praneshwari Radha kunje brahme Sri Madhusudan Jogindra durgama gati Raitanu ange mati Vimohita madana moha Vimohita madana moha. In Bengali. This is written by Sripad Prabodhananda. Prabodhananda himself wrote this. The end of he mentioned his name. That's why the Maharaj took this. Oh direction, tell me in which kunja, the queen of my heart, Sri Radha, resembles with Sri Madhusudan. Now Prabodhananda Path, praying the Are dik bolo kothaye, where is my Praneshwari? More Praneshwari Radha. Oh direction, tell me in which kunja, there are so many kunja, from which kunja the queen of my heart, Sri Radha, resembles with Sri Madhusudan. There the divine couple is there. There is even Krishna, who enchants even Cupid and who is hard to attain even by the kings of yogis. Before we tell this, the same verses down in the poem form. Even it is very hard to attain the king of the yogis. So in maddened by the fragrance of Radha's divine body. So direction, tell me where is my heart, queen of my heart. Just like our Sadhgoswami Path, He Radhe Brajadevi ke He Lalite. Our six Goswami, when they were in the Vrindavan, every night they passed underneath one tree and they shouted, cried. They searched, they questioned the Hey Radhe, Hey Brajadevi ke Kotha, where you are Radharani, where you are Lalite, hey, where you are now. That's why the Prabhupada Pada also shouting this, crying and praying the direction, oh direction, show me my heart of queen of my heart. By her fragrance, who met Krishna. जे कुंजेते श्री राधिका कृष्ण के लिए आराधिका कृष्ण ध्याने कृष्ण प्रियतमा जय दिके कुंजेश्वरी वृषभान सुकुमारी कृष्ण संग करिया कामना कृष्ण संग करिया कामना जे kunjete Sri Radhika. There is so many kunjas. Now he is telling, Je kunjete, here he sees. I offer millions of obeisance again and again to that kunja, where Krishna's dearmost Sri Radhika. I offer my million obeisances. जे कुंजते श्री राधिका कृष्ण के लिए आराधिका कृष्ण ध्यान कृष्ण प्रीतमा who is always meditating Krishna only and who is the more dearest of Sri Krishna. Jaidige Kunjeswari Vrishabhanu Sukumari, who is that lovely daughter of Vrishabhan King, King Vrishabhanu. Krishna Sangha Karya Kamana, who is always waiting and to associate with Krishna, to play with Krishna. সেই দিকে বারবার কোটি কোটি নমস্কার তবে মোর সুখের উলা শ্রীপাদ প্রবোধানন্দ রসাল ভজনানন্দ sudhanidhi karila prakar. This is Prabhupada Path himself written this. It is by Prabhupada Path. Seidike Prabhupada. Prabhupada going down again and again giving obeisance to that direction where the Radharani is waiting to associate with Krishna. I offer millions of obeisances again and again to that kunja where Krishna's dearmost Sri Radhika, the tender daughter of King Vrishabhanu, the queen of the kunjas, Kunjeswari, queen of the kunja, queen of the kunjas, and who worships Krishna with her love play, meditates on Krishna and desires his company, who is always meditating and desiring his company and who love play with Krishna. That I will be very happy, Sripad Prabhupada, who releases the nectarian bliss of bhajan, reveals this Radha rasa sudhanidhi. This is talent. Right? It is his talent, brother. Talent, Prabhupada talent, because he is the bliss who releases the nectarian bliss of bhajan, Bhajanandi Mahatma, who always tasting the real mellows of the bhajan and reveals this Radha rasa sudhanidhi. Undoubtedly he is the Kinkari of Radharani. First verse completed. Second verse. Now third verses. Brahmeswaradisudurah padar binda Srimat parag paramadbhut vaibhavaya Sarvartha sarasa varsi krupadra drishtai Tasya namastu vrishabhanubhuvo mahimne Sarvartha sarasa varsi krupadra drishtai Tasya namastu vrishabhanubhuvo mahimne Brahmeswaradi sudurha padarabindo Jasyaha Padarabind Srimat Parag Brahmeswarapi Brahmeswaradibhi Suduruho Etadrusyam Suduru, which is rare for the Brahma also, whose lotus feet. The Radharani's lotus feet. Padaravinda, Charana Kamala Renu, the dust of her lotus feet, which is rare for the Brahma and other demigods. Sudurho etadrusang paramadbhutang vaibhavam jasya कृपाद दृष्टि जस्या सर्वार्थ सार रसवर्षित वृषभानुभव महिमने नमस्तु जहार श्री चरण कमल रेणु ब्रह्मा ईश्वरादि सुदुर्लभ when it is rare for the Brahma and ईश्वर जिन्हें यही रूप परमात्म तो ऐश्वर्यवती एवं जहार करुणा दृष्टि पाते सर्वार्थ सार श्री कृष्ण प्रेम अज्ञ अजस्रधारे भावित है. This is nice. By her mercy, he is telling. Brahma Ishwara means Brahma and Shiva. Adi and others. Sudurlava. Sudurho means hardly attained. Padarabinda, the lotus feet. And Srimat, beautiful, Parag, dust, and Parama, greatest, Adbhuta, wonderful, Adbhuta, wonderful, Vaibhavochaya of the power, Sarva, all, Artha, purpose, Sara, actions, Sara, actions, essence, Rasa, flavor, Barsi, swearing, Kripa, mercy, Ardra, melting, Drishti, of that glance, Tasya, hair, Nama, humble obeisances, Astu, let it be, and Vrishabhanu, Bhucha, the offspring of Vrishabhanu, and Meluman to the greatness. I offer my obeisances to the glories of Maharaj Vrishabhanu's daughter, Sri Radhika, the beautiful dust of whose lotus feet is hardly attained by Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva and others. Hardly attained. Maybe get or not, who knows. The Brahma and Shiva, already they got the lotus feet, dust of the lotus feet of Radharani. Who knows? They knows maybe. The beautiful dust of whose lotus feet is hardly attained by Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva and others, and whose merciful glance, which is endowed with the most astonishing prowess, showers the nectar of the essence of all human persist love of God. Love of God. Human pursuit. Just by his merciful glance, one can get the nectar. Karuna. Tell you, no? And whose merciful glance, which is endowed with the most astonishing prowesses and sours the nectar of the essence of all human pursuits, love of God. Enough. Only her mercy is necessary. Huh? You see how the Radharani is mercy. Huh? According to Srimad Bhagavatam, at the end of life when the Ajamila hear the Bhagavatam from the Vishnu lotus mouth, the Bhagavad Dharma, and he decided, okay, bhajan is necessary. Then he stood up and went up towards the Haridwar, stayed 10 years there, 3 times taking bath and 3 sandhya doing, he did 3 sandhya and reached the Sanskanda Bhagavatam. After 10 years, he attained the Lord. But It is Krishna's mercy. If you do bhajan, he can deliver. He can embrace. Otherwise not possible. But from our Radharani side, there is one maid whose wife died from the Punjab. By the way, fortunately he came to the Barsana and near the Brahmachala mountain. He was crying. Radharani sent Lalita, oh, someone is crying, Kishari, Kishari, shouting, call her. Then Lalita came and she, one mad is there, pagal. She told, oh Radhe, he is a mad. Radharani told, no, at least he is coming to my place, coming here already. Already he came here and he is reciting my name. Lalita laughed and what necessary? Her wife's name was, his wife's name is Kishori. Already she died. That's why because of this he is crying and shouting the Kishori, Kishori. Then Radharani told, anyway, that this Kishori is my name. If someone came to Barsana, already he came here, my abode, and reciting my name, then you think there is no any value of my name, there is no value of my abode. So you go, I am ordering, you go, bring him. The Lalita bound. At last he became, in the Sakhi form he came to the lotus feet Radharani. That's why, so if someone desire to attend the Krishna, necessary should be do bhajan some years. But if Radharani, if someone get the mercy of the Radharani, not necessary. Just like Radharani and Sakhis where they were playing in the Barsana, the holy earth, and the sunset time, all are hurried to go. Then Radharani also running and all Sakhis were running behind him. Fortunately, Radharani hit some things and she shouted, oh, what is it? The Lalita says, oh, that is some maybe monkey died, maybe monkey or pig died there. Radharani told, the Lalita told, go, don't look, already she died. Radharani told, no, bring her. Lalita asked us, what you are doing now, Sansala? No, listen, already my lotus feet touched her. This is not my virtue. This lotus feet, which is worshipful form of the Krishna, always Krishna is thinking of this. So, I want to establish the Krishna's virtue. Krishna, which in heartily who likes this object. So, you make her the Sakhi and bring to me. That means it is the mercy of the Radharani, Karuna. Barad bhaya spurat kare. Spurat karuna, spontaneously her mercy is coming from her hands and from her eyes, spontaneous.
Some exceptions, no? The mercy things, the sacrifice. Sadhana also necessary in Vasana.
Okay, sure, sadhana also necessary. Without sadhana, no. If someone will commit some offense, there is no compromise. But the point is, the virtue of the Radha name is more than powerful than the Krishna's name. That's why Mahaprabhu instructs us Radha and Krishna divine name, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So here telling to her lotus feet, the dust of her lotus feet, which is hardly attained by Lord Brahma and Shiva and others. But by his merciful glance is enough to purify all living beings. In Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said, what is Chaitanya Charitamrita? ପୂଜ୍ୟପାଦ ଗ୍ରନ୍ଥକାର ଦୁଇଟି ଶ୍ଲୋକେ ମହାଜନ ପରମ୍ପରା ପ୍ରାପ୍ତି ରୀତି ଅନୁସାରେ ଅଭୀଷ୍ଟ ବନ୍ଦନାର ମଙ୍ଗଳାଚରଣ କରିଛନ୍ତି। ଚିତ୍ତ ଦୃଢ଼ କରି ଲାଗେ ମହିମା ଜ୍ଞାନ ହେଇତେ। according to ଚୈତନ୍ୟ ଚରିତାମୃତ, ଚିତ୍ତ ଦୃଢ଼ କରି ଲାଗେ ମହିମା ଜ୍ଞାନ ହେଇତେ। This is the sadhak aves. One is sadhak, another is siddha. The sadhak aves is the mahima kirtan korchuni. Chitta dhrudha. With strong faith. In Chaitanya Charitamrita it said, Chitta dhrudha kari lage mahima hoite. One's heart becomes fixed in faith when one is aware of God's greatness. One's heart becomes fixed in faith, with unflinching faith, strong faith necessary. This is the duty of the sadhak. If someone loses his faith, not possible to attain above. So one's heart becomes fixed in faith when one is aware of God's greatness. And for this reason, Sripad continues his auspicious invocation of Radha-Rasa sudhanidhi by praising the process of Sri Radha. Spiritual flavor is built on the foundation of Tattva, spiritual truth. So the first thing is some beliefness, or faith of the God necessary. Because the Pradhanapad is praising here Radharani's the rasa. Rasa means the spiritual flavor of Radharani is built on the foundation of Tattva. All Sakhis, when the Uddhav came to the Vrindavan, and Uddhav, by the mercy of by the instruction of the Krishna, Uddhav came from Mathura to Braj. He tried to satisfy the Radha, Gopis or Sakhis, but he himself failed. Because by the mercy of the Radharanis, all Gopis of the Brajamandal, they were well known about the Siddhanta and Vedanta, everything. So at last the Uddhav, defeated by her knowledge, similarly telling, by the spiritual flavor is built on the foundation of Tattva. When that foundation is not there, when one disregards or does not know spiritual truth. The foundation যদি নথিବ building ତିଆରି କରି ହେବନି. Without foundation, how can build the building? Similarly, when that foundation is not there, and when one disregards or does not know spiritual truth, the rasa may seem to be mundane. This is the point. The rasa may seem to be mundane rasa. So one faith, unflinching faith of the God, after aware of His greatness, God's greatness, is necessary. Unless until one hasn't got the faith of the God, he will fail to taste the nectar of the Ujjala Rasa. That's why the new parties are, those are performing this. reading and cultivating everything. They don't know, they, they don't have any tattvic philosophical knowledge. And they don't have any practice also, seriously, sincerely practice of the devotional limbs. If they read this, if they listen this, then what will happen? There is no any foundation there, they don't have any foundation. So, after listening this, after hearing this or reading this, automatically, spontaneously their mind goes towards the mundane thought. Mundane thought. Because the divine couples dance and embracing and all the gossiping, so many Vilas, how they were doing, they were playing. So that necessary for one should hear the great God's greatness, and we have the full faith of the God. That is the foundation necessary. You are all sleeping. This is the vocabulary point. Tell, rasa may seem to be mundane if there is foundation is not there. If there is no any foundation, the rasa become mundane. Nowadays, so many people, so-called people, they are thinking that Krishna and Radha, they are hero and heroine dancing, like hero and heroine in drama and pandal cinema. But this is not truth. Okay, they are acting like the same, but their taste is, it is out of our imagination. That is rasa. You know, in our when the Guru Maharaj's birth anniversary, we were Vyasa Puja in Bhubaneswar. Musalman Maharaj was performing, arranged this. So many years before. Many years before. Guru Maharaj was present that time. Guru Maharaj was present. In Bhubaneswar, capital of Odisha, there is one big seminar hall, the Rabindra Mandap. And Musalman nicely arranged. He invited the Chief Justice of the Indian Chief Justice, Rangnath Mishra, belongs to Odisha. Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India, High Court, Supreme Court. He belongs to Odisha. He came as a chief guest. Guru was sitting, and nearby he also sitting, and Vishnu, all are they were sitting, and many people were sitting for listening this. And he started the topic, prema. What is the Krishna prema? He gave one example. After the court duty hour, afternoon, when I came back to my residence, one of my niece, small niece, 4 years old, she runs towards me and raised her hand, and suddenly I embraced her and I kissed her lips. That is prema. Cheek. That is prema. This same prema is in Krishna's Lila. Then Guru Maharaj stood up and went away. Because he is the higher, big person. How he reject, how he complain. But he is genius. He knew, he did mistake. But only 2 minutes told and went away. After the Sridhar Maharaj came, and he defeated all his philosophy, everything. What is the Krishna Prema? He delivered nicely there. This Krishna, so that's why, if there is no any foundation, then this rasa, Ujjal rasa, become the mundane rasa. When that foundation is not there, that is foundation means what? When one disregards or doesn't know spiritual truth, who doesn't have any spiritual truth, then rasa may seem to be mundane. The rasa may seem to be mundane. So it is very critical. First we should have to prepare our mentality, our thought and our vision. Without swimming, someone doesn't know how to swim, if you jump in the ocean, what will happen? Go down, die. Similarly. Okay. This is a nice point. But one thing, when the Mahaprabhu in Chandrasekhar Bhavan in Mayapur, Navadip, when he played one drama, Natak, now he's in Rukuni form, Mahaprabhu in his Rukuni form. But he first announced it, I will play as a Rukuni form, Mother Rukuni form. If those have sense control, only, they will come to see me. If those haven't any control of the senses, they will not enter. Then first Advaitacharya, the old very genius person in those time, he with folding his hand, he told Mahaprabhu, I will pay. I will lose my patience because I don't have any control of senses. If you are this form is enough to attract us. If you become the Rukuni form, is there any possibility, is there any man who control his senses? So if one after one came back, then Mahaprabhu, no, you all come, you will come. It is my mercy, I am giving the mercy, the power. Nothing will, disturbances come. So, we read this by the mercy of the Gurudev only, the mercy of the Prabhupada, the mercy of this commentator Anantadas Babaji Maharaj and Narayana Maharaj, those are our preceptors. So we can read and hear, that's enough for us. It is true we are not qualified to enter this Leela, till we are waiting, acquiring their mercy, surrendering at their lotus feet. We'll try. Waiting list.
Guru Maharaj put not for qualification.
Guru Maharaj
Guru Maharaj takes from
really, he is
Samsara
everything we are. We were all in the dusty well before we
Why you put on the floor the mic?
Then
You will not sing?
I will keep in the heaven.
You will not sing?
Sing.
Take mic,
Now you sing. Gauri Mataji.
switch off.
Sing, please.
Now we sing this from yesterday? No?
Ladli. Her name is Ladli. Ladli.